All right. Welcome back to the Collecting Brothers. We're talking toys today. We got a lot. Actually, we don't have a lot today. Usually it's been a packed week, but with Comic-Con being last week, there's nothing else to show, right?
They're gassed. Yeah, they're gassed.
Yeah, there's not a lot, which is fine. It's whatever. We still got some stuff to talk about, though, today. First up, though, McFarlane Toys, as always, right? Always holding the line. And it's not necessarily like new stuff that they've announced. It's just more like things that they have revealed are now going on pre-orders. So the Batman Hush is now available for pre-order. They're doing a summer showcase right off the heels of Comic-Con. I think it's like 3 or 4 days. But
oh wow, really?
Batman Hush. Yeah, just kind
of
announcing
a lot
new
of stuff
figures.
there. That's crazy.
They did do the Action Comics #1 statue and then the Batman Year 2 statue as well. But those are statues. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so it's just that Hush there. Next up, I'm gonna let you pronounce this, but it is a Demon Slayer figure.
Okay, yeah, it's Giyu Tomioka, and it's this is the same issues. It's just the pants, the crotch piece. It's just hard. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's just accentuated even more on this guy. Just it looks like a diaper.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's just the pose.
Yeah, that's the pose. And then another one that they did was this friend with the spider person here.
Ryu and 9 Ryu. So
yeah, it's Ryu. Yeah, okay.
And this one, and I think another issue too is just because they are at a $20 price point, it's hard to pack extra articulation, and so because they're wearing such intricate robes.
Just big, heavy robes.
Yeah, and so they just become like traffic cones. Whereas Figmas, they're allowed to, because the budget, right? They're allowed, because they're like $60, $80 figures. The robes are segmented, so you can move around better. Yeah. So they got these. They showed these two, and they also said that there's a whole new wave of 9 new figures coming out. So from Demon Slayer.
Yeah, from Demon Slayer specific.
Oh my gosh, Todd! You better stop it.
they're going all in on this. In this, I don't know. I feel like the franchise is strong. Like the Demon Slayer fans is big.
Yeah, it's a big anime.
Does that cross over to McFarlane specific toys? I don't know. It's kind of like the Apex Legend figures. Like Apex Legends is huge, but those toys did not move.
That's true, but also those were bad figures, right? I feel like these ones.
Okay.
They are kind of lacking in articulation, but I feel like the sculpt is there. I feel like the likeness is there. I have no complaints about the likeness, and this one, it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah. Instead of the Attack on Titan ones that they did.
Yeah.
So they're getting a little bit better maybe. All right. But yeah, those 2 figures with 9 new ones coming in. We'll see. All right, let's jump over to Transformers. We are getting a Dinobot Snarl. I feel like they did announce, maybe it was another Dinobot, I'm not sure this already, but it was part of the Transformers Tuesday this week.
Yeah, so they announced Grimlock. It was 2 weeks back. I think we talked about Grimlock.
Okay.
And that's the T-Rex, and then Snarl's kind of the Stegosaurus.
Okay.
Yeah, Stegosaurus. And so they all have the same color scheme, right? But these are again, these are they're doing the Dinobots in what is the little scale?
Core class.
The core class. Yeah, exactly. So this is a core class figure. So
that's funny. All right, well, core class figure there for us. And then also, I believe this is a new one. This one looks a little bit better. The Shadow Striker. It is, I believe, also core class or deluxe.
No.
I can't. No, is it deluxe? Okay,
deluxe.
But I do like the silhouette of this, and with the head. We've seen that head now before. At least I'm starting to memorize the heads, or recognize the heads better now.
Yeah.
But I do like the Deadshot eye, and it turns into a car. I like the thinness of the legs on this one.
Me too. I agree with all your points, and just to add on to that, just the shield. I like that idea because then it allows for a cleaner figure when it's actually not attached, because you could remove that, right? And so it's not if you the RC Transformers figure does the same thing. Where to get a nicer silhouette, because she's a female, the whole basically top, you can just remove it, and it's not really part of the transformation.
Right. So instead of trying to hide it within the transformation, they can just take it off and add it.
Exactly. Yeah. I like that.
And I do like that it is having the windows are translucent, so it kind of adds to that energy shield or something.
Yeah, that's cool.
So there's Shadow Striker, and then here is the Leader Class Dreadwing. I know that name. I know we talked about the reveal, the pipeline of it, but I don't remember seeing the figure. But this one looks good, dude. I love the gold accents, the translucent center, and the big old gun cannon thing. He's big.
Yeah, so these were this is from like a different source, but they were like Dreadwing, Blitzwing, where they were in the Bumblebee movie, but just like in their interpretations, right? But
Okay.
so we have gotten Blitzwing before, and it's just like this exact same figure in a green sculpt. So this is like the second time they were using this sculpt.
Okay.
And it makes sense, right? Because that's how it's like Dreadwing, Blitzwing, they're all the wings,
the
right?
Seekers, yeah.
Yeah, these are just the modern Seekers. But one thing I will say is I actually got Blitzwing.
Okay.
And it's an amazing figure, but
What?
personally, I think it's small.
Oh.
And so this is a leader class, right? So this is $55, $54, $55. And when you get your hands on it, it's such an awesome figure, but it's like the size of a Voyager class. So I just think this should have been a 35. But yeah, it's a great figure, but I think expensive for the size of it.
Do you think the Transformers team, when they decide which class of Transformer they're going to make, do you think the amount of like transformation goes towards it? Like if it's a more intricate transformation, does it bump it up?
Yes, and that is exactly what I think happened here. You're right, because it could transform into like kind of like a tank almost, and then also to like a ship. So I do think you're right that maybe is where the price is coming from. And this figure is from the Transformers Prime show, and so that's why it's kind of got like a little different look than most Seekers.
Okay, that's cool though. All right, there we go. There's Dreadwing. That's all kind of that they did for the Transformers stuff for the Tuesday. They did announce some other things, but we've already kind of talked about them. Let's keep going here. Next up, Marvel Legends. And again, nothing new, just that the X-Men 97 wave is now officially up for pre-order. So you can go ahead and grab these. And we can kind of talk about these figures individually because we kind of just went over them quickly. We are getting this Rogue on, looks like the previous Rogue body, but with a green jacket and a more animated cartoon face. Still a little different there, but basically the same. We are getting
it's like, for me personally, like 10 times better than both versions, right? The original release and the Juggernaut wave and the retro carded Rogue. Like those figures, I think the head was too wide and the eyes were way too far apart.
Okay.
On those Rogues. And so, man, I'm gonna have to get this just for the head.
No, I think it's good. And I mean, you can always pick up a Rogie for just the head. That's okay. And the next one is Gambit, which from what I was able to tell, there's no difference in this figure besides, of course, different head sculpts, different face, and different, like slightly different colors, but it's still a pinless or still a pinned figure as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then once again, it's just like the head sculpt's tempting me. The head sculpt is tempting people, I feel like, just because.
Yeah.
I like the hair better on this one compared to the previous two releases we've gotten. It's kind of the previous were smaller, shorter.
It was shorter, and like the shorter ones are okay, and this one it does have more volume.
Yeah,
get more dynamic. But we'll see. And then the next one is Wolverine, which kind of cool. They did update the Wolverine mold to a pinless now. So that's
good.
That's like worth it for me to pick up a fully pinless Wolverine figure. So there's some update, right? Not all of it, of course. I don't know if you watched the Shartimus Prime interview with the Marvel Legends team. It was a little weird because I don't know how well Shardy comes off on interviews and stuff, but they were just saying like you can't expect everything to go pinless as soon as we have those figures. Like certain things have already been made, and you also have to like consider cost and how much volume. Right? You could do all figures pinless, but then you're getting only 2 figures. Right, it decreases the amount you can put in a wave. So they just have to find that balance. And they're just kind of talking about that. But it is cool that Wolverine's going to get updated. And here's Magneto again, pinless, updated with that the shadowy eyed look. Which I this is the one I'm kind of feeling where you're saying just for the head sculpt. I would pick this up just for that Magneto head sculpt. Yeah.
No, honestly, I was like, man, this is bull crap. Why are we getting all these figures again? And once I actually like looked like close up to them, I was like, oh my gosh, all these are kind of worth it for me. It's terrible. I'm terrible. It's bad. Because what is this? The third time I'm going to be buying kind of Jim Lee's X-Men, basically. It's the third time.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right, and then also Storm, but again, just that pinless, seamless, different head. looks great. And this is how she's gonna look in the new series. So,
and are the legend teams getting better at face sculpts or something? I don't know. I feel like this wave is on another level than previous like waves that they've done. I don't know, something about these face sculpts.
I know a while back they did so that they finally got like the face printing tech for their comic figures. So I wonder if where it's a cartoon where it's blending that line of not a comic but not live action. When they apply the face print tech, it's just upping this figure or these figures. Yeah, could be.
For sure.
And then we finish. Not finish off, but we also get a bishop, which is again pinless. So great updates, man. Again, and Bishop's a cool character. I guess he's more involved in this new show, is what we're learning, and he's got a different haircut. So I like the other head sculpt better. I like him with a mullet. This one doesn't. This one, like the face, doesn't quite read as Bishop, but we'll see how he is in the show.
For sure, yeah.
But there's all of them in their retro packaging. They are going to be that $25 or $24.99, right? That $25 price point with no bath. So they do a deluxe
keep
figure.
Doing that retro card crap.
Yeah, it's rough.
I need that bath. I need that bath.
But there is good updates on these.
For sure, for sure. And like I said, the face sculpts, wow. On all the figures, the face sculpts are just wow.
Did a good job. All right, let's go head over to SH Figuarts. And it's got an update for Sandland. We were saying that, the tank is going to be big because it's got to fit them all. Well, it's actually not. It's more like a replica.
Oh my.
Yeah. So it's not going to be, where you can actually play with them inside of it. But you do get to have a little stand, a little figurine of the tank.
Mm-hmm. I guess for your display, you kind of just put it in the background and have it that display. Yeah.
Yeah, you set it in the bag, do that scaling, that perspective.
Exactly.
Just that quick update on these guys. With that tank, which it doesn't look
kind of sad.
I mean, it still looks good. Yeah, where we were expecting like a big old figure, tank.
Like a 1/12 scale tank. Yeah.
Well, it's just gonna be a little figurine. All right. Next up, SH Figuarts is giving us a Bruce Lee 50th anniversary legacy figure. This looks cool. I mean, I'm not a huge Bruce Lee fan. I'm more Jackie Chan personally, but Bruce Lee, he's the GOAT. He's greatest, and he looks good.
It does look good. And, they've previously done Bruce Lee's before, but I always feel like the likeness was kind of not there. Like Figma did one and Figuarts did one as well, like with the yellow suit.
Oh, right. Yeah, the track suit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, yeah, it's crazy just because I feel like technology is just making figures better now across all companies. Because I would go search on the internet and finding the old SH Figuarts Bruce Lee. This face looks way better.
Yeah, so this looks cool. And you get a cool little base stand thing with the little dragon there, so that's cool. It's gonna be released in December 2023.
Yeah, I just want to get maybe just do some. It'd be cool to do a stop motion with him and Goku fighting. That'd be awesome because he's Bruce Lee. He can do it.
Yeah. Speaking of Dragon Ball, SH Figuarts is giving us a Mecha Freeza. Super excited about this, but it is going to be a P-Bandai exclusive for $85.
Oh,
and it's available now, actually, or for pre-order at least.
Oh, really? Okay,
but
cool.
it is that Mecha Frieza, and he looks great. I think.
I love
they
this.
Did a good job on this one.
I think it's a perfect time, especially because they're re-releasing that Future Trunks with the updated 2.0 molds, and so this is perfectly kind of companion piece with that.
Speaking of that, this Frieza comes with a separate head, a separate upper body to recreate that slicing scene with Future Trunks.
That's crazy.
Just I don't know, the way they're doing these figures, it's I feel like they're so well planned, right? Mm-hmm. Here's that new Trunks, here's a Frieza to go with him, and the perfect accessories to go with, to get that playability. Whether it's a different face sculpt for expression for another figure, or whatever, and what was it, Android 18 or something, where he comes with that Yamcha fist going through his chest,
Mm-hmm.
Just so cool. But yeah, he comes with a whole different upper body and face to create that split where he gets cut.
That's amazing.
So, $85, P-Bandai exclusive.
You know what? That $85 price point now is not that bad, especially because they're including that that big of an accessory.
Yeah, it's a full upper switch, right?
Yeah,
I think most of them are 80, right? The P-Bandais are 80. So
it depends on the size of the character, right?
True. And Frieza's kind of smaller, yeah.
Yeah. He's like a 5-incher. 4.5 inch. Yeah, he's kind of small.
But yeah, not bad for this figure. All right, let's keep going. Who we got here?
So this is SH Figures doing Nier Automata. It's like a video game by like Square Enix. It's an awesome game. If you guys haven't played it, it's I feel like it has really great gameplay. And so yeah, Figure Art's acquiring more licenses. It's good to see that they're expanding. And so in the game, these characters, they're just like the name's like 1A. Like that's because it's more, it's not really like there's no really dialogue in the video game. Like in the cutscenes, there's no dialogue. So 1A and 2B, the kids 2B. And so they kind of tease 2B is the boy version. But it's kind of just a teaser. So.
Okay. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, and it has this game like has won like a lot of awards. So I feel like it has a big following. I hope it does well. I'll definitely pick these up.
There's a good fan base. Come with 2 different head sculpts. You get that little robot, looks like. So
yep.
Yeah. Kind of getting like Sucker Punch vibes.
Yeah.
Off of this one.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Who's this?
Okay, so this is from Amazing Yamaguchi. This is from another video game, Monster Hunter Rise. I don't know if you guys ever played Monster Hunter. It's like
I played Monster Hunter.
Yeah, there's tons of them. There's like some on the DS, like from the Wii to this one's on the Switch. So Rise is like the current generation Monster Hunter game on the Nintendo Switch. And Amazing Yamaguchi, they run like $80, so he's like around $80. But he looks good to me, like just like a beefy kind of knight. Yeah,
I'm getting like Skull Knight vibes from Berserk, out of the armor where it's like plated really well and spiky and pointy. Yeah, he looks cool. He's got a big old sword.
I was just gonna say, with Amazing Yamaguchi, you can get just like crazy poses. Like even though he is bulky, like if you go like back to the first picture, like you can get him in insane poses.
That's just what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, with it being Yamaguchi, it's gonna go crazy. Yeah, so dynamic. But there's everything you're getting. Okay, cool. I like the blast effect, or maybe it's a magic effect. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. It's like a little ally, like in the game. It's kind of like a little guide, like a ghost guide.
Let's go. All right, let's take it around the net. Let's go see what's on the internet. What's some weird stuff we found here?
Yeah, we got some cool stuff here. So this is from Fury Toys, and you can buy these on 5ktoys.com. And so 5K Toys is like a place that just sells a bunch of third parties, like a bunch of companies sell their stuff there. Okay. And so we kind of talked about these, but we just showed like the prototypes in grayscale. But they finally solicited.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a while back, maybe months back. We talked about these.
Looks way different too. Yeah, it was a while back. Yeah.
And so this is Arthur, the first of the 3 sharks that they're releasing. So it's the fully painted version, and there's all the accessories you get.
Is he British? He looks British.
Yeah, they're kind of like gangsters. They're kind of like little
like
shark gangsters. Yeah, monster gangsters.
He looks good though. Dang.
Yeah. And there's and then like all the stuff is removable, right? So if you don't want that gangster look, you can just get like a shark look, which are like.
This is a street shark. What are you talking about, shark? This is a street shark. Dude.
I mean, or you could even like, because these are pretty big. Like they're let's see what it says here. They are 1/12 scale, so they're about like 8.5 inches. So you could even use it like for your DC shelf as like an Anaue or King Shark. Yeah,
that would be good. A more comic version of him. Mm-hmm. And what's this here? We get Crazy Boy Billy.
Crazy Boy Billy, yeah. He's based off like a tiger shark. So yeah, the first one's great white shark, and this is tiger shark. Comes with 2 Tommy guns.
Don't tell me they did a hammerhead shark, because if they did a hammerhead shark, this is street sharks.
Yeah, it is. No, it actually is street sharks. So Fury Toys actually previously did a TMNT line that was like a really nice articulate kind of TMNT line. So this is street sharks basically. This is kind of an homage because it's third party. They're like getting away with it. Right.
They can't necessarily. Yeah.
And so the next one, is the hammerhead. So yeah, this is Jitsi, and that one, I like this one more because it's kind of more like the Italian mobster, like where they wear like the sweatpants.
Tracksuit. Yeah, the tracksuit pants. That's what got me here too. That looks cool.
And I like the fish accessory, the half-eaten fish accessory is really cool.
Hey man, shark tooth necklace. Cool.
And they're not that expensive. They're going to retail for $60 each. $60 each plus shipping.
Oh wow!
But what's cool about 5K Toys is that you only put a $10 deposit down if you just want one figure, and then when it ships, you'll pay the rest. And they are expected Q1, Q2 of 2024.
So that could essentially make them, $50 when they ship for you.
Well,
right?
but you have to pay for shipping too, so it'll probably be like 60.
Oh,
So you pay 10 now and then probably 60 later, right, with shipping. But a cool thing I like that they're doing is if you go all in and get all 3 sharks, you're going to get a $10 discount. So instead of $180, it's going to be $170. Plus, they're going to give you a bonus accessory pack, which is really cool.
Severed hand, some flares,
some hats, some Molotovs, gold bricks. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm tempted.
These are cool. Yeah, these are cool.
Yeah, I definitely am interested in the Hammerhead. That one is calling my name.
And yeah, because I think it's just such a different head, right? So unique when the shark world, right? So okay, cool.
All right. And then next up here, this is same thing. You can get this at 5K Toys, but it's by X-Ray. It's a different kind of small independent company.
Okay.
And this one are the Cersei Studio Fight for Glory Wave 4 Brothers of Slaughterhouse. And this one is Cassos, is his name. It's just like a big kind of yakkish, bullish type character.
I'm a Minotaur, you know?
Yeah.
He's big. And this is his brother?
Yep, this is his brother, Thales. And so, yeah, it's just kind of, you want to get some reuse because these are independent toy companies, so they got to reskin it. But there is some, new accessories, new sculpt with it.
I do like that they added that they're giving you hoof feet. So instead of just like human feet, you also can get the hooves. That would be cool. I like the hooves better than the feet. Yeah,
for sure. And I think they just added the
horns are cool
because you could, if you wanted to, make a custom head, and it could be like just like a brute giant type character. You just take off that head.
Flop. Yeah, that's true. Now, I do like this guy's horns. How he's like got them all.
And they're going to retail for $68 plus shipping. And they require a $15 deposit and will ship next year in spring. And then if you buy both, then you get a $10 discount as well. Just a little incentive to go all in. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm digging more of this yak one better than the black one. Yeah. I like the yaky to yak here. Don't come back.
Me too. I like the yak. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to go ahead and end our show for today. Thanks for listening to our podcast here on the Collecting Brothers. Don't forget, we are doing our Road to 1,000 subscribers giveaway. John's going to tell you all about it. Roll the tape. Today, we are announcing our Road to 1,000 subscribers giveaway. In this giveaway, we're going to give away one lucky subscriber, their choice, this figure or this. So we're looking at a Migs Mayfield, as well as Art Commander Havoc. All right, and once we have reached our goal of 1,000 subscribers, we will pick a global winner across all of our weekly podcast episodes. So make sure you're commenting down each week for multiple entries into the giveaway. Be sure that you are subscribed to our channel if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all of our content here. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to show some love and smash that like button. All right, let's head back to the pick of the weeks. All right, let's go ahead and jump over to our pick of the week. Josh, what are you thinking? What's your pick this week? Shorter week, but still some good stuff.
There's definitely some good stuff. I definitely like the Sharks, but I'm going to have to go with the Marvel Legends Rogue just for that new face sculpt.
Okay.
And I'm just so glad, like you said, that Hasbro's now doing updated print tech for their comic figures. Because, like you said previously, it was only on movie figures.
Yeah.
So to finally see that transition, I just feel like that whole wave, those face sculpts are just phenomenal.
They did knock it out of the park. And I'm excited, personally, as a fan of the animated series, to get, the next chapter in that. So I'm definitely going to be looking for those as well at the stores. All right, cool. So Rogue from the X-Men 97. I'm gonna go SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Freeza, the Mecha Freeza. Sorry, Mecha Freeza. That's just such a cool storyline, especially a great introduction for Trunks. And I have the Trunks coming in. So yeah, no, it looks good. And to get that upper and lower body parts to create that scene, I think that's what kind of put it over the edge for me. So
exactly, yeah,
I'll
great
go with
storytelling.
Mecha Freeza. Yeah. All right. And as always, keep collecting, keep playing, and may the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.